Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ghostmutt Gaming with me, Christopher, and we're back with Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition and my first playthrough of the game. And last time we finally made it into Ravel Puzzle World's maze. Had to do a bit of googling, but actually it seems that again it is me who's been a little bit unobservant, and you know, for what it's worth, I'm okay with that more than just flat out missing something, like a complete a complete part of the game. On this occasion, simply I failed to see another choice for the dodecahedron. If I just had clicked a button that would have shown more dialogue options for it, I could have done everything I now had to Google. So yeah. I've now learned about that, you know, extendedly. So, anyway, in the end, we did get in, and, well, Puzzle World is dead. Very, very sad. I actually did try, in the end there, to avoid a direct confrontation that would result in any one of us being dead, but she did not really want to go for that. She had quite a lot of built-up resentment for me, I guess, so she could not just let me go. Very sad. And also, we had a lot of conversation between us. That was one of the longest dialogues I think I've ever had in a single game in my life. Wow. I think that in total, since I, you know, obviously read everything out, I think it took over an hour. Like, definitely more than an hour for that entire dialogue. That's wow. that is impressive, I gotta say. And I do have some questions about that dialogue. For example, the fact that really early on, in like the first dialogue choice, I seem to reveal that our past sort of relationship, if you would, might have been something I haven't really picked up on yet. So I'm sort of curious, have I missed something during my playthrough? Have I missed some information, some key memory that would have allowed me to actually understand what was going on? Because, I mean, obviously we know that we had some sort of interaction in the past, but that I came to her, and apparently I'm showering her with praises of her beauty. Where did that come from? That's not really anything I picked up on. So that's weird. We also learned that she didn't steal my soul. That is not the entire truth of it. Basically, we asked her for help to be immortal. So what she took from us, or rather, again, she didn't take it necessarily, she separated. She separated me from my mortality. And she did not have my mortality, if that is a thing you can sort of have. But she did give me a clue, which is nice. So we are going for a angel, a Deva, that seems like a problem in some ways, doesn't it? Yes. And the reason why the game is paused is because once she died, a bunch of ghosts appeared alongside these... don't want to zoom out. Along these various portals everywhere. And I thought that they would remain there, but they did not. They started apparently or almost hunting me. So let's start by having you heal up people a bit, if you would, and we'll keep a bit of a lookout for anyone. We do also have these triggets that I've been killing. For some reason, I apparently have some of them on my side, which is just curious. Yeah, they're just having a bit of fun down here. That's 8 moderate wounds on yourself. Moderate wounds on Anna, another moderate wounds on Anna, another moderate wounds on you, and a serious wound on me. Yeah, there are triggets dying everywhere. So what's going on here? Yeah, here we go. A greater shadow is... Oh, crap. There were 2 of them. Right, Trigget, yeah, you go on and kill it. We have killed one of them already. They don't seem to be that difficult, actually. Someone is unable... Is it you? I would assume it's you that cannot hit anything, right? Yeah, because you only have a touch. And, ooh. Could we find extra... or rather, can we find weapons for you? Because we did find weapons for Morch. I did go for Teeth of a Viper. Because it was cheaper, about 700 of these copper commons instead of the 7,000 one I found, and I actually think that this was almost as good, at least with the actual damage. So now we actually has a +1 weapon. You ought to have, yeah, you have +2, and you have +2, and obviously I have +1, but you don't. So you are not going to be able to deal damage to many enemies that we are going to be facing. So, the way to get out of here, as Ravel put it anyway, we need to hug ourselves. Yeah, we need to hug ourselves and accept the void, basically. And we only have one of these marked, so why don't we start with that one? Because I think that there were a couple of more locations where there were shadows. What happens if I go here? I do get teleported. Okay, fine. We have a Trigget here that's seemingly standing about. By the way, before we continue, I almost forgot about this. We picked up a couple of things. So we have Ravel's gray hair. So all that looks like her normally gray hair is turning an even whiter shade of gray. Must be a few feet long. It looks pretty tough to boot. So presumably that is going to be something we use in the future. We also got these things. So black barbed charms. I don't know. Okay, so the black barb shield will protect from attacks and will damage anyone attacking. And in order to use that, we sort of use the black barbed seed. I have copied this one, by the way. Where did that go? Anyway, because did it say which level it was? Did these add in? No, here, yeah, here we go. So black barbed curse. We can just throw this. When cast, the player can select any target within 30 feet. When a target is selected, the spell summons a swirling mass of black barbs that grow and burrow into any target for 4 to 16 points of piercing physical damage. What does that mean? When a target is selected, it burrows into any target. Does it mean that target, or does it mean any other? Do I throw that on myself and enemies? Is that enemies? I don't know how that one works, but I think we need black barbed seeds for it. Yeah, okay, good. I could unify those, so to speak. Right. We also picked up a fiendish eye that I cannot actually identify, as well as Ravel's fingernail, which seems to be some sort of piercing thing. Could be useful by me. But yeah, I cannot identify those, and I don't think I gave you an identify. So I'll hold on to those for now. So let's walk into this. Here we go. Okay, so it was this one. So the space beneath this bramble arch seems to show a large desert city surrounded by great walls. So this must be the prison Ravel mentioned. Indeed, fold your arms around your Caucasian, leap through the portal. And I don't think that there's anything. Well, actually, let's just chill for a second. But I don't think that there is... Is that the correct button? Yes, that is the correct button. I don't think that there is anything. Actually... There were a couple of them spawning down here, but there doesn't seem to be any exit points here, so no. I think it's time for us to just go. Oh, crap. Did I have to... What? Okay. So I do that. Okay. Do I have to move into it? I hope I do, because... Oh, no. Did I screw myself over now? Because if I did, I have to reload. What's going on? Hey! Why can't I? Why can't I exit? Why can't I exit now? Do I need to... Oh, here we go, thank you. Fine. Right, let's not click leave the portal alone again. Let's actually go through this time. So, where do we go? That is the question.
Off with you. Dead I am.
Then Death's kingdom has sealed its gates to us both. Arise, crone.
Shh. Away with you. I'm dead, and no traffic with the living may I have.
I care little for how you die, but I warn you for the last time. Arise, or I shall slay you where you lie.
I had thought that dying at his hand would fulfill the requirements the past put forth.
You cannot have thought that one would have a chance. You were indulgent to let him think he was successful.
Powerful this incarnation is. And kill me he could have, but for a few tricks I possess. Fortunate was I.
Fortune abandoned you the moment I found you. Has your life prepared you for what is to come, hag?
I am not afraid. Not of the likes of you, ragged thing. Weak Ravel may be, but a few tricks has Ravel learned over the years, and I have known you would come.
No longer shall you trouble existence with your presence, witch.
Well, okay. Wow. That just happened. Right, so... Did we just get a glimpse of, like, the last boss or something? Maybe. And, yeah, Ravel apparently wasn't dead.
I'm gone.
She had a bit of a trick there to allow her to mimic death, I guess. Okay, fine. And, yeah, she is dead now, apparently. And I don't exactly know what that being was. Can't really say that I could get my head around that one. But okay, we are in the Outlands. On the world map, here we go. We've now opened up some of these patches here on the map. So now we are in Cursed in the Outlands. Actually, Ravel's Mace did get a one piece of her own there. So, oh, bloody hell. Brand new area in full, right? Okay, so what do we do here then? Well, there's a... Man, oh, I'm becoming a bit overwhelmed almost. I mean, I'm just done with the... with Sigil, and now I'm here. Right, let's, well, I mean, let's just start at the bottom. We have a dump caretaker here. Who are you, the dump caretaker? The scruffy old man who reeks of garbage. He seems somewhat more vital than most of the people of this town, more vibrant, as we didn't quite belong here. He looks up at you as you approach and straightens his back. Come to see Kais, her stories of wisdom and righteousness, examples to be set and lived by. Well, who are you? I am Kais, caretaker of the town's refuse. I tend to their garbage, and in metaphor, I have seen a fair number of souls float this way as well. I'm the voice that urges them to goodness, and I fear they ignore me. Okay, well, more questions. What is this place? Yeah, it is the town's refuse. I get that. Wash over it, hunt the vermin to pick through it, and keep it from spilling into the city. But where is this? Well, okay, apparently I understood that this is indeed cursed. It's a town that is on the brink of a disaster. All manner of evil is being done here, and nothing is as it seems. All is hidden beneath a veneer of civility, but the venom scars those who breathe it in. This is a poisonous town full of poisonous people. So about the dump then. Well, a bit conspiratorially here. I have a secret entrance into the underground here. It wasn't so secret, I've already seen it. A secret place almost no one knows. There's a way into the Undercity, but I've never used it. Should I go down, I foresee that I could never return. The way down is slippery and the rubble will collapse behind me. When I'm ready to die, I shall slide down there and let the monster feast on my bones.
My journal.
Cool, good to know, but obviously nothing I'm gonna do anything with. And what are these Tricka? What are they? They seem sort of like a friendly raptor sort of thing. Actually, not the raptor. Those I don't know the name of those dinosaurs, the ones that run really fast. Sort of similarly looking. Right, we had the Trader's Gate Tavern. We have a blacksmith. Well, that sounds promising. I was talking about a weapon for Fall from Grace. Could maybe find something there. We have just a couple of unnamed things. Well, one unnamed thing. What do we find in here? Is this just going to be a dwelling? Well, there doesn't seem to be anyone here, so obviously we're going to loot the place if there's anything. Yeah, I'll just take these. I don't really need them, but I'll take them. Let's check this if I'm allowed to. Am I allowed to do this? That seems dangerous. that seems dangerous. But yeah, this was also not named on the map. There's another small dwelling with no one in it. So again, let's check if there's stuff to loot. Oh, come on, I want to get out on this occasion. Right. I saw something up here as well. Come on, people, with a Dakon in the lead. Again, similar looking one, and similarly nothing in it. Okay, fine. Right, why don't we... Oh, there's one here as well. You have a guard, though, so this should be something else. Well, that's locked. I do like myself a... That's the correct one. I do like myself a locked crate. I do. A silver-headed hammer. So basically a proper hammer. Well, I say a proper hammer. That is to say a... Well, it says warhammer. It's completely pointless or useless, but fine. Right, why don't we check with the blacksmith, see what's going on here. You are here? Crumple Punch, that is a good name. Sour-looking, burly man glares at you as you interrupt his work. He is not working at all, but sure, whatever. He seems a little slow, but earnest, not as poisonous as the others in this town. I like how I've gotten to that conclusion already. I have not talked to anyone but a guy who also told me that there's poison in the town. How did I come to this conclusion anyway? I don't know. What do you want? Well, who are you? I'm Crumple Punch Malako, the town's smith. You want something? I would. You actually can identify. Well, not the eye. Fine. So we have a Ravel's fingernail, a +2 weapon. I can take that. Cool. Twisted fingernail of extruded night hag skin has got to be one of the ugliest things you've ever seen. Its mottled green, red, and black surface is almost as a foot long, and it seems like it was used alternately as a scratching aid. Nose picking tool and gardening trowel. Ooh, trowel, what is that? I don't know. Looking at it makes you wish that Ravel did chew her nails, or at least had a nail file with her in the maze. Right, what do you actually have? Do you have anything for Fall from Grace? Let's see that. No, you do not. But I did spot something. I am spotting bolts. Because I've seen ranged weapons being named, or mentioned, but I haven't seen any. Okay, you have bolts, but what the hell do you use them for? Yeah, Can I... Oh, apparently I don't know anyone who can use them. Okay, so basically... I can try to steal stuff. Yeah, basically ranged weapons exist, but I apparently don't have anyone who can actually use them. Cool. By the way, you are also not usable by pre, so yeah, this was pointless in a way.
Done.
So I guess it's off to the tavern. Let's chat with Roberta. There's a lot of things just floating about here. Right, Roberta, we're looking for a son of a bitch. A well-dressed middle-aged woman, she has a scowl on her face and appears to be looking for someone or something. Hello! She stops and stares at you for a moment before answering. Who are you and what do you want from me? Well, I'm not gonna say I'm Adan, because don't give a name. I don't remember my name, so, you know. Well, really? Are you by chance a petitioner? I understand that they often lose their memories, so what do you mean by petitioner? Petitioners are those who have died and have their bodies reformed on the plane that most closely reflects their beliefs in life. They usually have no knowledge of their previous existence. Perhaps this is the case with you. So are we talking like proper reincarnation here? Perhaps? Well, possibly. This rebirth. How many times can this happen? Well, I'm not an expert on these affairs, but it is my understanding that it happens but once. Upon death, the spirit then returns to the plane itself. Unless, of course, you have traveled to another plane. If that is the case, then upon death you obtain oblivion. Well, I mean, yeah, no name to give you, sadly. Well, good day to you, Cutter. I am Roberta. Hello, lady. Oh, I'm just adding a lady. Aren't I nice? Well, I believe you had some questions for me. Yes, lady. Again, with the lady. I don't know why I'm doing that, but whatever. So, okay. Let's get straight on it, I guess. Well, actually, no. Let's see here. You do seem to be a bit upset. Yes, indeed. My husband, Carl Parfidor, is not where he told me he would be. This is not the first time that he has lied to me about his whereabouts, and I'm beginning to think that he is with another woman. A harlot. Well, why would you think that? Well, he was quite a ladies' man before we wed, especially among that type of woman. And I've heard rumors. If I find the rumors to be true, then I have a surprise for him. What kind of surprise? Yes, and lifting her skirts, she exposed her inner thigh where there's a sheathed dagger. And I think finding this protruding from his back would constitute a surprise. Do you not agree? Well, indeed, so you intend to kill him, then?
My journal.
And, well, her smile fades a bit here. Well, I would if I could, but no. I am being a fool. Carl and I are no longer intimate. I could never get close enough to deliver such a blow. That's definitely not intimate, and if you're not even close enough to do that. Well, only one of his women could. Okay, fine. If we could convince someone to do it, I guess we could help her. Right. Anything of interesting happening here, then? Well, I've heard that a young woman recently disappeared. The daughter of some barkeep, probably in here. I know nothing of the details. Other than that, I can think of nothing out of the ordinary. So what about cursed? What do we know about this place? It is a dung heap, and we are the excrement that fills it. Nothing more needs to be said on this subject. Oh, that's beautiful. And who is in charge of this place? Thomas Gilyaf. Can be found in the administration office in the town square. Okay, so what about Thomas then? He can be a rather intense individual. I know a little about him, other than the fact that he is Gitzerai and a wizard. Ooh, well, Dakon, you have another friend to talk to. Alright, let's open up here about a Deva. I have heard rumor of as well. Well, unfortunately, I am unable to help you. I do not know the whereabouts of such a creature. You should inquire at the administration office in the town square. Okay, fine. So, could we assume that the being we saw is the Deva? I mean, it definitely looked like a serious thing, you know. So yes. Okay, we have people. We have people coming out of the wazoo here. Let's start with Marquez here. You seem to have the armor of an harmonium officer, but why here? I don't know. A burly blonde man wearing the armor of a harmonium officer, indeed. Rose with drink behind his smile, and his eyes are filled with bitterness. So, bars sent you? No? Then stop wasting my time. Okay, so we need to find a bars somewhere. No bars around here, but we do have a Nabat over here. Seems to be slightly less official. An angel-faced man, his eyes squinting nearly shut as if unwilling to watch the world's horrors or let the world see the horrors inside him. And yet his face is creased with smile lines. His voice is friendly and lackadaisical. Lackadaisical, that is a weird word. Well, okay, hello. So what do you want to know? What can you tell me about this place? What the Trader's Gate Tavern? It's run by tainted bars. Okay, so that's bars. Over there and frequented by the folks you see here. Marquez, ex-Harmonium. Kitla, ex-employee. Dallin, ex-just about everything. And do I ever have some stories about him that maybe I'll tell you sometime? And Donna Quisho, whose story I don't know yet. Okay, so well, who are you then? Well, me, I'm Nabat, one-time raconteur, now reduced to selling stories in ale houses. So basically a bard of sorts. I'm retired for now, maybe I'll give you a story later, maybe. You want anything else? Well, I am looking for a Deva. What makes you think I'd know anything about that? Seriously, what did you want to know? And apparently not much else. Cool, just a bit of small information there. So let's make our way around here before we talk to the people in the center place there. So basically they have sort of, I guess, private rooms here of sorts. And we have found Dallin. So you see a tall man with shoulder-length black hair and piercing blue eyes. Wherever he looks seems to smolder under his gaze. Standing next to him is a quiet young woman, okay, who smiles vaguely at all he says. He turns those bright blue eyes at you and smiles largely. He offers his hand. I'm Dallin, pleased to meet you. Well, I had a few questions. So what do you want to know? Well, who are you? I'm a bard, historian, actor, and all-around entertainer. Fastest finger in the Outlands, at least that's what I tell everybody. So who's the friend here? Well, she's a friend, that's all you need to know. And nothing more about that. Well, alright then, tell me about this Deva. Am I assuming that he knows? Well, all things have their price, and I'm not ready to put a price on that information. Yeah, okay, so you actually do know. Maybe I shouldn't have talked to you first, because appears as if I now assume that he knew, which I might have learned from somewhere else. Okay. Well, I could threaten, but let's not threaten him right now.
Done.
There are paintings here, velvet background, poorly rendered and fuzzy. Looking careful that you think it might be a woman. And there's also a merchant here. Hello, merchant. And well, it's not a merchant; it's a cook. Bloody hell. That's our level of understanding right there. Right, let's make our way over here then. Do you have a nice shark hanging here? That's rather cool. Right, we do have two of them here. Kitla is here. A tall, striking woman. She stands staring at the walls of the taverns without seeing them, her hands slowly curling into fists and unclenching. When she sees you, her eyes dart across your clothing and gear, and then back to your eyes. A sardonic smile crosses her face, and she looks away again. Hello! Do you always make a habit of talking to strangers? Well, I mean, I need questions, so yes. What a fascinating life you must lead to do such things. So for you, I'm busy. I appreciate being left alone. Well, just a few questions. What part of I'm busy did you not understand? Leave me alone. Thank you. And then she turns her attention away from me. Okay, fine. Not yet. And also Donna Quisho. You see a red-haired woman, short and plump. Her face is lined with cares, worries, and hatreds that seems to have festered for far too long. She sneers at your approach and turns her head away so you cannot see her eyes. She acts as though you can see her if she can't see you. To her, you do not even exist. Okay, so there's a bunch of people here that doesn't really want to talk to me. Fine. And also, a Cheka Plute. What are you? A drunken guard. He's dressed in the armor of cursed finest, but it looks like he's interested in protecting his bub. He looks over you without much interest, his eyes dead. Hello, who are you? Cheka Plute, one of Crust's elite. And he belches. Well, isn't that just nice? So what's up with you being in here then? Well, he's pointing at tainted bars, watching him. It says he's got a tunnel here, and I want to see him use it to see if it's true. Waiting, watching, go away now, got watching to do. Uh-huh. Well, I can't see any tunnels, but this seems very suspicious right here. Right, okay. Seems like you are the key to everything in here.
Staring at my tail, you skull.
Well, what? Was that you saying that? Not really, I guess. Maybe Anna said that. Haggard grim man. His coarse face is lined and weathered and his eyes is red-rimmed. He's straightest as he sees you. Welcome to the Trader's Gate. I'm Tainted Bars, the innkeep. Well, okay. Let's start up with what's wrong. You seem a little bit wary here. What's wrong is that my daughter got herself kidnapped by slavers. Another place is going to fall behind on his bills, and I'm going to lose the place to one of those rich pikers in the first circle. Well, you're the fellow asking about the Deva, ain't you? Tell you what, you have me, I'll help you. So what did you know about a Deva? Well, you're looking for him, ain't you? I can tell you that he's hidden far beneath the prison. I can tell you how to get there, too, apart from being arrested or trying to bribe your way in, which wouldn't work anyway. So would that mean your little secret tunnel by any chance? So, okay, what do you need help with apart from your daughter, I guess? So here we go. Talk to Marquez. He's the ex-harmonium fellow. He knows about these slavers and he holds the first part of the key. That'll put you on the path of seeing the Deva. There are 5 parts to the key, but it ain't a physical key. When you got the parts together, you come tell me and it unlocks knowledge in my mind. Till then, though, it stays secret. You gotta satisfy the key holders. Wow, okay, so the Deva isn't just a thing that just exists. No. There's a proper quest line around this, and someone went into quite a lot of trouble to hide the Deva away. Okay, and why are you in on this? Why are you in on the keys to the Deva? Not just in on it, you are the final part. You seem more important than I might have given you credit for in the beginning, I guess. Obviously, I'll do it. And Marquez will tell you what you have to do, and when you finish, he'll steer you to the next person who has a key.
Updated my journal.
Cool. Okay, so we are going key hunting. Is that it? So, you're back. Bar sent you? Good. Here's the deal. Slavers have kidnapped his daughter. It's your job to get them back. Get them back? Her back, I guess. Okay, fine. I'll tell you where to find them. You go kill them and report back to me. I'll help you find the Deva and help maybe even teach you weapons. Oh, well, that's fancy. Well, agreed. So as I heard, the slavers were to the east of Inner Cursed. They got to the nod from the city guard. Find and make sure the bar starter is all right and kill them. When you're done, come back here and I'll tell you the first part of the key you need to find the Deva. So, any questions?
Updated my journal.
So who are you anyway? I am Marcus, formerly a Measure 3 of the Harmonium. Formerly, I said because I quit not so long ago, so why did you do that? Well, I found out that the Harmonium, a group I believed in from the start, was buying people, kidnapping them, taking them against their will, and ruining their lives. It was sucking the life out of people for daring to be different, and I couldn't take it anymore. The slavers you'll be fighting are old comrades of mine. Burks, liars, you can't trust anyone anymore. So what are you doing right here then? Well, drinking, what does it look like? I'm waiting for someone to come along and right the wrongs I've made. You seem like a good fellow for the job. What wrongs have you made then? And that is the same answer. So indeed, what is your stake then in the slavery thing? And again, same answer. So anything you can tell me about the key? Well, it's a 5-part key. It's verbal, held in our heads. You won't get it out of me by torture, and I suspect you won't find the others easy either. You locked away a secret, and you'll need all 5 parts to find out what it is. Okay, so there's a group of people in on locking away a Deva, but why have you locked away a Deva? I'm not asking that, apparently. Right. So I guess that's it for here, and yeah, we are definitely on track with what we need to do. So, Cursed, how many parts of Cursed is there then? Well, we shall keep going. we shall keep going. We have some thugs over here, but thugs are not what I'm out for. I'm gonna assume that I can take the coins from that without problem. So this is... Well, there's a question mark here, but it's not a question mark that I can actually do anything with. That's a bit weird. Right. A bunch of guards surrounding a citizen. What's going on here? You didn't see nothing, not if you know what's good for you, and it turns back to the victim. But let's talk to the victim then. Well, okay, bruised and bloody. Doesn't speak but spits out their tooth and a mouthful of blood. Oh well. Let's loot this thing. Oh, here we go. A lover's band and a whispering flask. I'll take that. No one seems to mind that either. And this is the grain silo. Wouldn't suspect me having to go into a grain silo just yet, but it is open, so let's just do it. And, okay, we can get up. And we can turn... Ooh, that is a pentagram. Okay, what happens if I turn the pentagram? You see an empty pentagram, the air in the dry is cool. A feeling of great evil permeates the area, so presumably we need something in order to do anything with that. But okay, there's a pentagram at the top of the grain silo. Why wouldn't there be? I guess. Right, let's keep moving. Why do they have all these animals just running around everywhere? What is up with that? More thugs. Don't think I need to kill thugs right now. More things just here and above. Tiny booth used to be covered with papers announcing events. Quarantine in effect, you say. Do you know anything about the quarantine? Yeah, what you want, do you know there's a lockdown? But yeah, what about the lockdown? We're on the lockdown right now because of the plague. I don't know what's causing it, but we're quarantining sections of the town until we find out. Sure. And, yeah. Ooh. Ah, I could actually call her out. But let's not do that. Let's also not ask about the Deva. Let's not let's not give away our plans so quickly. Okay. Can I move in here? Yes, I can. Okay, how does this work then? Oh, it is actually... Okay, so this section is going to be all cursed then, I would assume. Right, fair enough. Let's keep going. We have more trickas and limlims. We have a bunch of crates that I probably shouldn't be opening. What do we have here? We have a warehouse. Seems friendly enough, I suppose. We have a merchant, short man. I smolder with repressed resentment, working out orders, etc., etc. What do you want? Well, who are you? Devor, this is my warehouse. Those are my employees. This is my time that you are wasting. Well, can I ask you more? Indeed, we store things, weapons, gold, alcohol, fabric, food, just about anything a body needs. You heard of a warehouses, right? Yes, sure I did. So what can you tell me about crust? Well, it's a time where people try to make a living. We're all getting by, doing what we can, and sometimes we're interrupted by adventurer types who seem to think that all that we do all day is wait around for them to ask questions. Fair enough. I wouldn't really expect this place to contain anything I need. I mean, apart from locked crates, but I should not open those, no. Alright, that's, I believe, about what we can do there. No way around that place either, so keep going down. What are these things, by the way? Are they structures? Because I almost thought that they were like bones or like tusks or something, but no, they seem to be more metal than I first anticipated. There's also a building down here, which is the distiller. Okay, let's check in with the distiller. Do you have anything fun for me? Custer is your name. A lean man, deeply tan skin and piercing green eyes. Welcome to the Malaco Brothers Distillery. Oh, you are the brother of the blacksmith then. What can I do for you today? Well, who are you? Custer Malaco, proprietor and half owner of the Malaco Brothers Distillery. Can I sell you something? Well, you're half owner. And indeed, my brother also owns a part interest here, though I don't know what I call them an interest, seeing as he spends so much time caring about it. Listen, do you want to buy something? So what about your brother then? Well, it is indeed Crumple Punch. He's the blacksmith here in town. He's doing his best to make sure my business doesn't succeed. And why am I telling you this? You're a total stranger. Well, okay, what do you have for sale then? You have healing stuff. That's interesting. And some spells. Ooh, you have Cone of Coal, a level 5 spell. That's actually a good thought. Well, actually, I have Fire and Ice, and that little sequence, yes, with Ravel. I wonder if that was Fire and Ice that we saw there. Because indeed, there was 2 crystal spheres, one red and one blue, that did damage. If I can cast that myself, ooh, I'm gonna be happy. And I haven't added actually more spells here in apparently quite some time. So let's just make sure that I do that, and you are probably good. But you need a level 4 spell. Did you have a level 4 spell by any chance that I am interested in? Ice Knife, that's 2. Remove Curse is 4, but I don't really want that. And that was 5. So, okay, no, we don't have that. And, well, I could buy a Infinite Recall to identify. Maybe you can identify? Yes, you can. So, well, that's interesting, actually. Okay, so it costs me 120 to identify here, but I can just buy this one to identify for 100. So, you know, why don't I just do that? That seems way easier, yes. So, let's get some stuff identified. That is a Fiendish Eye of Kalimdar, a minor artifact. +2 to Charisma and a bunch of resistances, but -2 to Wisdom. And so much text that I don't really care about it. But since I only have a boring eye, let's get that one. Let's suffer a bit less Wisdom. I can hopefully level up and get some extra points, possibly. And let's do the final one, a Displacer Ring. And basically a +2 to armor class. What do you have? You have +1 and +1. You have +3 to poison, but nothing else. So why don't you have that one? Good. Well, actually, you're already a lot better than Dakon. So actually, let's trade. You can have that one. That is fine. I mean, you have really terrible AC, but, you know, I don't really care about that. Let's stop that. What was the Whispering Flask? Aid. Dakon, you can just have... Oh, you actually... No, that was not the same. Wasn't it? Hey. Are these not the same? Wait. Okay. That's curious, but okay, I'll dump that with you then. Apparently you can't have that. Does that mean that you have... If I take that away... No, you still have 18. So how does that work?
Endure.
Well, we can't possibly use it here. Okay, never mind.
I'm gone.
Never mind that. Right, so we have a distillery and 2 brothers, and they seem to be, rather he seemed to be not so happy about that. We have a Tricka fight here. Cool. So what is this place? This is a small dwelling with a bunch of people in it, in fact. No one named though, so I would assume that, no. Okay, yeah, I'm out of here, don't you worry. I'm not gonna bother you. This is not a place that we can be, apparently. So, let's keep going. Let's keep going. More places. Let's check the map. It's the barracks. I'll leave the barracks for now. By the way, what is this black thing that I see everywhere? Is that natural or... Is that rust? Like really, really bad rust? I don't know. Don't know at all, actually. Okay, ooh, we haven't... Now we have a named person, though. Let's, hello. Can I butt my way through here? I can't seem to do it. Okay, here we go. Harmonium Officer, they are here in regular then, I guess. Or is that the daughter? Oh, this might be the daughter, yes. Ah, here we go. Fine. I found her. Indeed. He seems to be in charge of the workforce of Remonian slavers. He seems like an especially vicious and hardy member of the breed. Oh, you were actually named, and I completely missed that. So, what are you doing here? Well, why? My men and I are gathering recruits to teach them about right and wrong. As you can see, they're not always willing, but we'll make them see the light eventually. You'll make a good recruit, I imagine. Well, tell me more. Gladly. We'll take you to Arcade and show you the truth. He gestures to his men. Take him. And that's a fight. Alright, back the hell up. Including me.
Right. I'm hurt.
I know you are, so... Bloody hell. I was a bit badly placed there, I guess. Okay, so apparently we're in the silo now. Okay, that did not go as well as I would have hoped. Right. Yeah, I've placed myself really badly there. If I just stand south of them, we should be fine. So why don't we try and talk to them again and maybe say that we're not so interested in the... Oh! Oh, bloody hell, did she die? Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well... Oh, why am I in the front? Bloody hell. Mort, get up there, Mort. And down, apparently. Fight, 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 fight. Let's kill... You're just an officer. Okay, well, I am taking damage again, so let's again back the hell up. Stop being in the front of me. If I back up, I can throw a... Ooh, let's try it. Ice and fire. Where are you, by the way? Officer Scath. Sketch. Yes. Throw that on you. Yeah, you go up here, you go up here. And attack you. Yep, that was the spell indeed. That's some nice damage. I like that spell. I like that spell a lot. Very, very much, actually. There we go, you're dead. Sketch doesn't really seem to be wanting to be involved here. Mort is taking... Oh, someone took a big hit there. Let's back up again. Go for you. Kill, 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 kill. But I'm a bit worried here. Am I gonna be able to finish this quest now? Well, we are being hurt, but we are done. So silver bracelets, I'll take that. Cranium rat charm. Doesn't that look different from what I had before? I don't know. But okay. Did you leave anything behind you? You left the knife and stiletto. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and see if that actually solves the quest, because if it doesn't, I have to reload, which is going to be annoying because I'm going to have to do everything again. But it's yeah, it's fine. Let's go and see if telling him that her daughter is dead is actually a solution to this quest. I've had bad results in the past. So let's see here. Well, she did die as I tried to rescue her. There we go. Well, as a true pity, I'm sure it was unavoidable. Well, okay, we could solve it like that. Bit annoying, but it is what it is. This is the first part of the key. Such place, eternal justice has prepared for those rebellious. And something. Go talk to Kittle over there. She's got the second part of the key, or I can teach you weapons. Well, I mean, I'm a mage, so I don't really care. A whole bunch of upgrades, I was about to say level ups. Kitla, hey. So, turns out that I have a use for you after all. You help me, I help you, and we all wind up happy. So what do I have to do? There are two men here, named Crumplepunch and Kester. Okay, the brothers. Crumplepunch is a smith, Kester is the distiller. They both owe me a lot of money, one of the most, the others as well, though, and so neither of them is paying me. They're arguing about an inheritance. Get me the legacies they're holding on to, I can bargain with them very effectively then. Failing that, get them to solve their problem with each other or kill them, and I give you the second part of the key. Okay, fine. Let's end up with a bit of a level up for Mort. He gets better saving throws and fighting skills, a lot of health, which is very nice. You're up to 104. Very cool. And Dakon gets a mage level up, more spell memorization. You now have, what do you have more of? Oh, you are up to level 5. Well, we need to get a hold of onto some spells for you then, I suppose. But I think that this is well enough for this episode. So, yes indeed, we have a whole new place to have fun in. And it does seem like at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 more areas is what we are going to have to do. I don't know if that's going to be before we finish the game or if any of that is going to be optional. But are we like halfway through the game at this point? Because it feels like there's a lot more to do. But I'm okay with that. Not a problem whatsoever. So, next episode, we continue our quests in Crust as we are looking for the keys for the Deva's prison or cell or whatever it is, and what are we gonna have to do to get a hold of those? We shall see. For now though, this has been Ghostsmith Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.